You say, you know, do you wear your country's uniform, boy? You ever been paid for this? You ever done that? You ever shot anybody? You ever drew a check? Well, I'll answer those questions. I happen to be wearing what I wear on my USO tour, and this was issued to me by the military, so in one way or the other, I have wore country. Now, that will be taken out of context somewhere tomorrow. I'm not confusing that with going door to door, trying to draw gunfire, and that's the way our guys fight. We go into bad places. We don't just blow the whole place up. We go door to door looking for bad guys. We draw fire, and then we fire back. We don't go in and fire. That's not the rules of engagement for the American military. That's a tough order to have to deal with. You can't know these things until you go to forward operating bases where I go and see what goes on every day. The polarization that happens in this country is boiling to the point to where I feel like living in middle America that it feels like a civil war to me. There's so much hate on both ends that it's hard to get anything accomplished in this country. Even though I come from a family that's never had one Republican on my family tree, ever. They still know right from wrong, and they still defend their country, and they still understand the sacrifices that are made by people that go do these things. And I get, what I see that's unfair about our media today is everybody's selling headlines so much that once you read, half the time when you read the story, it never matches up to the magnitude of what the headline is that drew you in the beginning anyway. And so if somebody prints a headline about me and slams me, and the retraction comes later, it'll be back on page 45. That's not a big headline. So by being this lightning rod, if you will, of patriotism, it also gives me all the check marks in the right-hand column, the extreme right-hand column, with all the left. However, I have so many disagreements with the extreme right. There's great Democrats, there's great Republicans, there's great independent Americans in this country that all get along and can argue and disagree and agree over issues. But those extreme ends seem to create all the noise, and they're poison. And that is what needs to stop. And I don't know how, with the internet the way it is today, I don't know how everybody's competing for a diluted, there's not just one or two places we go get our trusted news anymore. I want somebody just to report me the news.